Mallory Hartley, Dave Campbell's Texas football, down in Houston, Texas at Cy Ranch High School, standing here with three-star defensive lineman Amari Vickerson. First of all, man, what are you checking in at? Looks like you've grown a bit.
Yeah, I was checking out 6'4", like 310.
6'4", 310. That's insane. So let's kind of just take a look at your season as a whole. I mean, you guys had a fantastic season. You won District 16 6A, made a great run in the playoffs. Give me your overall assessment of how the team did and, what'd you take away from this season?
I mean, we kind of got punched in the mouth in the first two games. Then we had to get a big come to Jesus means kind of regroup as a team like as a whole, and kind of after that we kind of locked in and kind of just started winning games, and then we kind of fell short in the third round of playoffs. But I mean, if you look at from the third game on, I mean, we kind of knocking teams out about 20 plus. So, I mean, we kind of did a little bit tremendously better than the first two games that we had. I feel like if we keep that up, as a bunch of the junior leaders on this team, I think we can go even farther than third round.
Absolutely, and you got another year left too, right? Is there a specific moment that stood out to you this season that you can pinpoint and be like, that was my favorite part of the season?
I kind of had a lot of them. It was kind of when we won district and kind of how we beat Bridgeland and Springs, our rivals that we kind of lost to back-to-back last year. So that was also another big moment that we kind of got from the season.
And you had a great season too, 48 total tackles, 10 and a half TFLs, 6 sacks. What's your overall strength as a player?
I want to see my IQ and how I can just read the offensive line and kind of read offenses like at a quick pace and kind of just get off of my hands, my pikemen, like how good I can stuff the run.
And then heading into the off season, what's going to be your main area of focus for improvement?
My leadership, my maturity, and also how I could take the young guys and kind of make them to how great I was and how the D-line was, and also kind of just my pass rush a little bit more, because I really didn't get after the quarterback that much, even though I had 5.5 sacks. So that's pretty much what I've been my big main points that I'm trying to work on this offseason.
It could be any player, former, current player in the NFL, college, whoever. Who do you patent your game after?
Jalen Carter, or more of an Aaron Donald. Just how versatile I am.
Let's talk about your dad for a little bit. Played at Michigan State as a defensive lineman back in the early 2000s, as a defensive line analyst up at Michigan State. What have you learned from your dad?
Kind of played with swagger. Kind of play with kind of a little bounce to it. He wants me to take the field with some couple of that attitude, kind of that you can't mess with me kind of attitude, and kind of just have a dog attitude on and off the field. Also just kind of keep your head up and kind of just don't let big stuff kind of run your game, and kind of just play at a mellow place and keep on just big plays and should have the bar with you, because that's what you've been doing since you was like 5 or 6. So that's pretty much what I've been taught from him. But also kind of play with my hands and stop playing with my head more, because when I play with my hands, I play more freely and I play more physically. So that's pretty much what I've been kind of piggyback off my dad.
I love it. It's what dads are for, right? To give you the best kind of advice possible. Yeah. Well, you released your top 8 earlier today. We'll get to that in just a second. Talk to me a little bit about the relationships that you've been able to develop throughout your recruitment process so far.
Well, my recruitment process has been going pretty. It was on a rocky start because sophomore year I didn't really play that much, even though I had 20 tackles. But also, I mean, all the coaches I've been talking to really have been either they've been kicking me to the curb, or they've been kind of riding my hip and kind of just encouraging me through like my process to the June 15 period, like SMU, Michigan, Texas A&M, Texas, all them schools like that, kind of just reaching out to me. So now, basically, as 8th grader, sophomore, basically, they've been keeping that relationship with me. And I mean, that's really the main thing that I kind of cherish the most when it comes to this, relationships, and like how I could just keep on improving my relationship with each coach. So that's pretty much what I've been doing.
Absolutely, and your top 8 is filled with in-state programs as well as out-of-state programs. You mentioned a couple of them, SMU, Texas A&M as well. You've got Michigan in there, Florida State. Any one of them winning that race right now?
SMU and probably Michigan and Texas as well. But, I mean, Florida State's also one of them as well, because Coach Norvell, Coach Terrence Knighton, they all been kind of just so genuine with me and kind of just, like I said before, riding my hip and kind of just encouraging me at that recruitment level, like every other week, just have a good game, play with violence, play with swagger. Like, that's really what I've been kind of leading towards them colleges over there. But, I mean, whatever God has for me, like, that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I've been kind of leading to. So.
Absolutely. And if you were to make your decision today, What is that one specific thing in a program that you were looking for that you can pinpoint and say, that is why I'm committing to this program?
Stability. So like bunch of like as you see in college football, a bunch of colleges are leaving and kind of getting fired here left and right. So I wanted that coach that that's going to stick there and stay there when I get there, and probably after I leave, probably so I can probably have that same relationship with the same coaches. But that's pretty much what I've been. That's my main focus, and probably also another thing is that development as well. Like every coach can say, yeah, I did this 11 years, I did this, I trained this guy, that guy, but really, what's that gonna benefit me when I get to you? Like if you're talking me to death, or you can actually be a man with your word. So that's also another pinpoint that I've been looking for as well.
I love it. And then finally, we were talking to Coach before this interview, and he was saying that you have a younger brother. Is that correct?
Yeah, little Gert. Yeah, he's my dog. So that's my little brother, man, Kevin Vickerson Jr. So, but he's next up though.
Okay. He was saying that it's somebody that we should keep our eyes on.
Yeah, my young dog. Yeah, and I have twins as well, Kun and Canning. My twin brothers. That's also in Tennessee. That's next up as well.
Man, there's a whole bunch of them coming. So whichever program lands you, I mean, be on the lookout. He's Amari Vickerson. He's a top defensive lineman of the class of 2027 out of Cy Ranch. Amari, thanks for the time and good luck this offseason.
Thank you.